Welcome. If you're watching this video, then I am assuming that I have been in contact with you about some essential oils, and either you live a little bit far away from me or you aren't able to make it to one of my classes. So this is kind of like the plan B when that is the case. I do kind of trust that you will not share this on social media or send it to a million people, because it's will just be a little bit embarrassing. It's kind of just more of a personal little video that I'm sharing with you. So hopefully if you're watching this, I have sent you out or sent you some links to a few pieces of information. So that's what we're going to be using today, and I'm just going to give you a basic rundown on essential oils, what they are, how we can use them in our bodies to support ourselves and our families. I've got all of my oils here with me today, so I'll have to make sure that you can see them all. And I will be going through the top 10 essential oils that are the best oils to start with and are also the most versatile oils. So a lot of these oils have got so many different uses. So hopefully something resonates with you. So I will be going through this first sheet to begin with. The second sheet is a price list there. So if I say something that resonates with you, you are welcome to just put a little asterisk beside the oil maybe, or anything that you want to follow up and ask me later on. You can just write it down there just so that you remember. And then thirdly, there's just this last enrollment form if we need that. Okay, so first of all, essential oils are pure extracts from plants. They can come from different parts of the plants, like they may be extracted from the root, from the leaves, from the bark, from the resin that comes out of the plant, depending on what the essential oil is and what we use it for. Essential oils are 50 to 70 times stronger than herbs. Now, I use a lot of herbal medicine, and I have since I've been growing up. And while herbs are awesome, and they're really, really effective and great, we just have to remember that these essential oils are really, really strong and potent. And so I'm going to teach you about how to dilute them properly and use them properly to support us. So for example, 1 drop of peppermint essential oil is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So that just kind of shows you just how strong they are. Okay, so why doTERRA essential oils? So obviously, if you've had a look at my Facebook page and things like that, you will notice that I always use a particular brand. And there is very good reason for that. I did quite a lot of research when I first started using the oils, and I came to this decision to use doTERRA, and I feel really, really grateful that I did, and really, really strongly about my decision. So there's 2 main reasons, excuse me, why I'm using doTERRA essential oils, and they are for the purity of the oils and the potency. So first of all, what I mean by the purity is that every single drop in this 15ml bottle is 100% pure essential oil. And while you might think, well, duh, it's a bottle of essential oil, of course it is, or think that that's a funny thing to say, I will assure you that if you go into a supermarket or a health food store, you can get essential oils nearly in a lot of different places these days. You will, if you have a look on the bottle, it will likely say 100% pure essential oil or 100% pure organic essential oil. But when you turn it over and have a read of the back, it's actually going to say possibly something along the lines of 2ml essential oil, 8ml multi-purpose solution or multi-purpose liquid or carrier oil, and we don't know what that 8ml is. So the reason for that is that the essential oil industry is very underregulated. So there's not a really strong governing body that's policing the industry and making sure that people are doing the right thing. So if something smells pretty and comes in a little bottle, you can pretty much whack a label on it and say that it's a pure essential oil. So that's something that we have to be really careful of. And one of the things that really stands out to me in particular is that a lot of these oils are ingestible. For example, I've just got wild orange here, and it will actually say it on the bottle, safe for ingestion. And if something says that, if a massive company like this is telling you that their essential oils are safe for ingestion, that's telling me that they're natural and that they are pure. On the other hand, if you pick up that bottle that you got from the supermarket or the health food store, it's going to say on it, do not ingest. And that is a really, really strong indication that it's got additives and synthetics and fillers added to it, which are just not safe for our bodies. So we shouldn't be putting them on or in our bodies. So that's the purity of the oils. And the other reason is the potency. Yeah. So And that's got a lot to do with how doTERRA's essential oils are sourced. So doTERRA sources their oils from all over the world, and they source them where the plants are grown indigenously. So, for example, they get their tea tree and eucalyptus from Australia, because that's where tea tree and eucalyptus are indigenously grown. And the difference that makes is that we have the right climate, the right nutrients in the soil, the right amount of rainfall to grow tea tree and eucalyptus properly. And that has a huge impact on the therapeutic benefits of the oils. And that's what we want. They smell pretty, and that's awesome and amazing. But what we want is the therapeutic value, because that's what's going to help us and help our emotions and our well-being. So that's really important. So I like to make the example of, it's kind of like when you eat a mango, and you might eat one on Christmas Day. It's the middle of summer. It's been grown in far north Queensland, and the whole experience of eating the mango is like amazing. So you can smell it, the feel of it, the taste of it is just amazing, and you're just in awe eating this delicious mango. And then it might come around to about February, the end of February, and you go into the supermarket and there's some mangoes there, and they might have been imported from somewhere else. And you buy one because you're like, oh, there's still mangoes, awesome, there's still mangoes. And you buy one and you eat it and you're really underwhelmed. It's chalky, it's a little bit sour, and it doesn't have a strong pungent smell. So that's what it's like when you are sourcing and harvesting a plant that's grown in the right environment and it's harvested at the right time. And that's the therapeutic value that we're talking about in these oils. So they're sourced properly, and that gives them a very much stronger effect on your body. So they're the two main reasons why I could probably go on all day about that, why I choose to use doTERRA essential oils over any other. To me, they're the best essential oils in the world, and to many people. All right, so what we're going to talk about now is how you can use the essential oils. So there's three main ways that you can use your oils. The first way is internally, and it will say on the bottle which oils are safe for internal use or ingestion, and not all of them are. So you always read the bottle, read the label to make sure that they are. So things like wild orange you can add to cupcakes or into bliss balls, and peppermint, you can add peppermint to chocolate bliss balls and make them taste amazing. There's cilantro essential oil, which you can add to your guacamole with a drop of lime, and it just takes it to the next level flavour. And I really love to do that. You can also add a drop to your water bottle to flavour your water with lemon or grapefruit or something like that as well. And it is always recommended, if you're doing that, to make sure that you're drinking the water while you're eating foods. So the foods have got, obviously water and oil don't mix, so the foods have generally got a little bit of fat in them, so they're going to help the oils get right down through your body. Excuse me. The second way that you can use the oils is aromatically. So that's using a diffuser, and using a diffuser is a really, really powerful way of using the oils. Especially I find when you're using them to support your emotions. Breathing that in is really, really powerful, and your hormones, and of course the respiratory oils. So when you're all blocked up and stuffy, using the oils aromatically is a really great way to do that, to help that, so there's a range of different kind of ultrasonic diffusers that we use, and we can point you in the right direction for that if you so need that. And the third way that you can use the oils is topically. So that's on your skin. So I can sit back. So that is using the oils on your skin. And as we know, our skin is the largest organ in our body. So everything that we put on our skin is going to go straight through into the inside of our body and have an effect on what's going on in there. So it's really important that you only use natural products on your skin, or as natural as you possibly can. So when we're using the oils topically, we need to always dilute the oils. And I'm going to show you how to make a little roller bottle later on, which is a really easy way to use the oils and an easy thing to have on hand in your handbag or around the house, so you've got them ready to go all of the time. So you generally need to dilute the essential oils, because these are very strong and potent, like I was talking about before. So there's dilution rates which I can share with you and make it all a little bit easier. And the place where we put them, so the general rule of thumb is to put the oils as close to the source of the problem as you can. So if I was feeling really bloated and I'd eaten the wrong things and my tummy just wasn't very happy, I would use the digestive blend, which I'll talk more about later, And I would dilute it and rub it on my tummy because that's where the source of the pain is. If I had some head tension and I'd been staring at the computer screen for too long and I needed to help support that, I would dilute some peppermint oil and I would rub it on my inside from my temples, and I might rub it down the back of my neck to help that. So it's as close to the source of the pain as possible. Whereas if I want to do something like support my immune system, you can't really touch your immune system. Like, where is it? So a really great place to put the oils is on the bottom of your feet. They're absorbed really, really quickly because you've got really large pores on the skin on the bottom of your feet. So the oils are absorbed really, really quickly into your bloodstream, which is great. And that's also a really good place to put the oils if you have children, because the skin's quite tough there, so they're less likely to have any kind of irritation, and they can do it themselves. It's just going to tickle them. You're not kind of forcing horrible tasting remedies down their throat like I used to do. Now they can just grab a roller bottle and put their own essential oils on that work really, really well. So that's awesome. So they're the three ways that we use the oils: internally, aromatically, and topically. Now we are going to get to the fun part and start talking about essential oils individually. So the first one we're going to look at today is peppermint. Peppermint. I really, really love this oil. I'll say that about every oil. But anyway, so this oil for me is like the little brain oil. It's so good for everything to do with your brain. So this oil is really great for concentration. It's also a very good oil for clearing that brain fog that you might have in the morning, so promoting mental clarity. I'll often do exactly what I just did, have a big deep breath. So that's doing like a personal aromatic inhalation of the oils. So I'll often do that in the mornings if I just can't wake up, or in the afternoons after lunch when I get that bit of a slump, when I really want some chocolate or something to perk me up. Peppermint will help with that. You don't have to have the chocolate. So it's kind of like awakening for your brain. It wakes you up, helps you to feel alert, and it's kind of like someone's blowing cool air on your brain, going, wake up, concentrate. So that's really good, and I use it a lot for that. It's also very invigorating for your lungs, and great for nausea and upset feelings in the tummy. So if I'm feeling a little bit yuck in the tummy and a little bit queasy, I'll do that same, either the inhalation or rubbing it diluted on my tummy, and that it's kind of like it sends that cooling effect right through your body and really, really soothes. So this is a beautiful cooling oil. It's also great at lowering your body's temperature levels if it's starting to heat up. So if you feel like, if you get sunburnt or something like that, in the summertime when you get sunburnt and then you come home that night and your whole body just feels like it's on fire, I will often put a drop of peppermint in some water in a spritzer and just spritz it on myself or on the kids if they've gotten a little bit sunburnt, and it really helps with cooling your body temperature levels down, which is great. So peppermint's got lots of uses. Oh, I didn't say that one of the main ones is head tension. So if you're feeling like you've got a bit of tension in your head and you really can't concentrate or focus because this is really starting to irritate you, diluted peppermint essential oil is fantastic for that. So you can rub it not too close to your eyes because it is quite a burny kind of oil. If you get it in your eyes, it's going to sting. So I like to rub it just above my ear in that hairline there. And that's really, really effective for any of that head tension that you might feel. Another good place is on the crown of your head and at the back of your neck, depending where that head tension is causing you the most discomfort. So that's a really, really great one for that. Our next oil that we are going to talk about is lavender. Now, lavender was one of the oils that I was most excited about when I got my essential oil kit, because I was like, yay, I'm going to be smothering my kids in lavender. I'll be putting it in their bath. I'll be using it at nighttime, massaging it up their spine, and all of those things I do, and they're great. So most of us know that lavender oil is very calming and for your emotions. So it is, and that's fantastic, and those uses that I just said are really great. But what I didn't know was that lavender is also very calming for the skin. A few people call lavender the Swiss Army knife of the essential oil world because it's got so many uses, and you're just like, here, use lavender. And I think that lavender should be in everybody's first aid kits because it's really, really soothing and calming for the skin. So any kind of rashes, irritations, bites, stings, burns, lavender is going to be your best friend. So you rub some diluted lavender on any kind of skin irritation like I just mentioned, and it's very, very calming and soothing. So this has been a godsend for me for things like green ant bites and bee stings and mozzie bites, which we get a lot of around here because we live opposite a nature strip. So we get a lot of mozzies, and so rubbing this on there, it's sort of it really calms the skin and stops it from developing into that really itchy welt, which helps stop the kids from itching them, which can make them turn into scabs and yada yada. So this oil has been a savior for me for that reason, and I've always got a bottle of diluted lavender in my handbag. And the one time that I don't is when you really will need it, so make sure you always have it on hand. It's also very volumizing for your hair. Now that's not something that I really need, but other people may. So you can add a couple of drops of lavender essential oil into the shampoo that you already have at home, and that's going to be very volumizing for your hair. So you can also put a drop of lavender oil in your mascara and mix it around, and it's going to help volumize your lashes. So that's an extra little bonus. See, it's the Swiss Army knife, lots of little random uses there, and there's probably lots more that I didn't even talk about. So that's another awesome essential oil to use. And the next one that we're going to talk about is frankincense. Now, frankincense is known as the king of the oils. It is my son's favourite essential oil, I think because of the king part. And it has so many powerful uses. There's a little saying that goes around the essential oil community saying, if in doubt, use frankincense. If you don't know what to use, just get frankincense because it's going to help. Frankincense just helps everything. So it's also known as the oil of longevity. So it's a great essential oil to use on your face. And it's also a great essential oil to use daily to help support cellular function. So longevity, living a long life. This is the oil that you need. Oh, it smells so good. So I use this. I make my own little face serum that I use every night on my skin. I didn't even put makeup on today, but anyway. So you can either do that, and I can send you the recipe if you get in touch with me and let me know. Otherwise, you can just add a drop of frankincense to the palm of your hand before you use your daily night cream, and then mix it into your night cream and then use it on your face. And that's really, really great for supporting like wrinkles and blemishes and any kind of aging sort of things that happen to your skin. It's also very calming to the central nervous system, so it's a great oil to use before bedtime to help calm you down. It's very great if you get feelings of anxiety and stress. It's very good for that. It's literally good for everything. If there is one essential oil that you want to go home and research today, hopefully you want to research lots, but if there's just one, research frankincense. So have a look at pubmed.com, and that's a publication of medical journals online. And then just type in frankincense and you'll be absolutely amazed at the benefits that this oil can have on your life and the studies that are being involved with this essential oil at the moment. So that's frankincense. Absolutely awesome. Our next essential oil is tea tree. So this one's sourced from Australia. So that says Melaleuca on the sticker, which is just the type of tea tree plant that it is. And tea tree is great for a number of things. It's really, really soothing for your skin as well. So it's great for things like cracked heels and any kind of issues with your toenails and fingernails. So like if you cut your nail tooth or bite it off and it's really painful with the quick part out, you can put some diluted tea tree on there and it really helps soothe it and heal it really quickly. So anything toenails and fingernails, it's really, really great for. It's also good for bites and stings. The same with lavender. I actually usually combine the two of them in a little ouchie blend that I make. So that one's really great for skin as well. It's also really good for ears. So any kind of ear discomfort that you may have, which is often very prevalent in children and can often be because of the drainage of your ears or if your ears are not draining properly. So diluting some tea tree and rubbing it down the side of your ear. So like this, it's like you're mimicking a draining function. Like this is what you should be doing ear with the tea tree. That's going to really, really help. Basil is another awesome oil for ear discomfort, just to note. So that's another one that's really great for that. It's also really good and nourishing for your scalp. So you can add this with lavender as well into your shampoo. It's going to be your little hair care regime. All right, so our next oil is oregano. Where is it? Now, oh, I hope that kept going. Oregano was the oil when I got my kit. I thought, oh, oregano, that's going to be the dud of the pack. What am I going to use that for? I might put a little bit in pizza dough or something when I'm making it, but I didn't think that I would use it much. Now it's actually become one of the oils that I use the most out of all of the oils in my kit because it is super duper powerful and supportive for your immune system. It is just the powerhouse oil for your immune system. It just kills everything. It's so, so good. It is also extremely strong. So it's what we call a hot oil. So it will burn or irritate your skin if you're using it and haven't diluted it properly. So this oil is really, really great for your immune system, as I said. It's also really good for and supporting your overall health and well-being. I'll make a little roller bottles later with another oil that I'll talk about soon and just show you how I use that daily. This is an oil that I use nearly daily. It's also great for warts and skin tags. So I haven't personally done this, but I've got lots of friends that have, about 3 or 4 of them, that have had plantar warts, and especially on their children. And they've used the oregano daily on the plantar wart, and it has completely gotten rid of it. So they said it did look worse before it got better. It started to sort of turn into a scab, and then it just dropped off. And the same with a skin tag. A friend of mine, Maria, had a skin tag on her neck, and she did the same thing, just applied it with a little cotton tip daily, and the skin tag just fell off, and there's no mark left from it. So that's another little multi-purpose oil there, which is really great and definitely not the dud of my pack. Our next essential oil is lemon. I was using my lemon today to clean my house, so it's not in here. Lemon is fantastic for cleaning. Lemon is my powerhouse ingredient when cleaning my house. I use all homemade and completely chemical-free products to clean my home, which has saved me lots and lots and lots of money. For a start, one little bottle of lemon essential oil is going to last you a long time, and it just cuts through grease and grime like nothing else that I've seen. So I use lemon, bicarb soda, and white vinegar, and I pretty much use those ingredients to clean nearly my whole house. I'll make a thick paste out of that if I need, like a gumption replacement, or I will just pour some bicarb soda and some vinegar in the toilet, a couple of drops of lemon, give it a scrub. I literally, use it for everything. It just cuts through bathroom scum on the tiles and inside the bath, just like nothing else. It'll also remove sticker residue, so if you have taken a sticker off something and it's left that white mark, you can put a little bit of lemon on there and then just wipe it away, and that just shows how it just eats through all of that sticky stuff, which is awesome. I put a couple of drops in my dishwasher when it's starting to get a little bit yucky smelling, and it will descale the dishwasher. Same with the washing machine. Lemon is really, really awesome. Another great use for lemon is using it. You can put a drop of lemon essential oil in your water. So lemon is alkalining for the body, which is really good. And so to have that every day is a really good thing to do for your well-being, having some lemon in your water, which is great. It's also, as are all of our citrus oils, it is an energizing oil, and like I call it a happy feel oil. So it's a nice one to use in the diffuser because it will help to elevate your moods. So that's really good. Our next oil that we're going to talk about is called Ice Blue. So this is the Athletic Blend, and this is great for soothing muscles and joints. So any kind of, if you've been exercising a lot and you've got sore muscles, diluting and rubbing this onto your legs or wherever the muscles are sore is really, really effective. It gives you that hot, cold feeling like deep heat, but it's actually healing your muscles and your joints. So it's really, really, really powerful, and it will last a long time, that feeling, and it's just very, very soothing. Or you can use it like if you've got a sore neck from being at a computer all day, or a sore lower back from carrying children around. This oil will be your savior. It's fantastic. And it's also known as the man converter. So if you've got a man in your life who's a little bit skeptical about the essential oils, give him a deep blue massage on his back and he'll be totally hooked. It's awesome. So that's a great one to use. Next up we have Easy Air, which is a blend from doTERRA that doTERRA has made, and it's the respiratory blend. So this one has saved my butt lots and lots of times in that or saved my sleep, I should say. So this is the oil that's going to clear your airways, and it works so extremely well. So I love to use this oil in the diffuser over night time, and especially when my children have not been feeling very well and are all blocked up and stuffy. And if you have small children, you'll know that when they can't breathe properly through their nose at night time, they just don't really understand why. So they wake up and they cry and they're very irritable and they don't know why they can't breathe and they're all snotty and they don't feel good. So diffusing this over night time in their room has just, for me, completely stopped that from happening and will give them and me a good night's rest, which is what you need when you're sick, really. I've also never had that feeling again where you're lying in bed and when you lie on one side and one nose is like dribbling out snot and then the other side's blocked, and then so you roll over the other side and you're like shoving tissue up your nose and you can't sleep all night. I'm sure we've all been there. I have not had that feeling again since I've started using this oil, which is awesome. You can also dilute it and rub it on your chest like a Vicks replacement without all the petrochemicals and horrible things that are in Vicks these days, which is very, very good. Our next essential oil that we're going to talk about is the Smart and Sassy. So that's the metabolic blend. My family's just arrived home, so I'll have to hurry now. They'll get loud. So this is the active blend, it's called, sorry. So you can add a couple of drops of this one to your water bottle as well, and it's going to help with sugar cravings and helping with your calming down hunger and calming your stomach and supporting the function of your metabolism. So if that's what you're after, that's a really nice blend. It also tastes really and smells really yummy. Some other ladies that I've known, which was a really great idea, was they made like a cellulite rub out of it, because as we know, grapefruit and oils like that are really good for your skin and they're great for cellulite. So they've made like either just added this to their moisturiser or made their own little rub that they use on their legs and bum and those areas every night, which is a really good idea. I haven't done that yet, but I'm going to because I've just remembered. Our second last oil that we're going to talk about is DigestZen, and this is up there with my absolute favourite oils, I can say confidently, because it has saved me so many times. So this is the digestive blend that I've briefly mentioned earlier. And I've got quite a sensitive stomach, so when I eat foods that I probably shouldn't be eating, I get really bloated, I get really blocked up, and it causes me quite a bit of discomfort. So rubbing this on my tummy, just in a circular motion like this, it really, really alleviates the problem. If I was to give people one essential oil to try because I wanted them to feel that wow factor, this is the one that I would give them, because for me, as soon as I put it on, it just takes that away and really soothes and helps me so much. So I absolutely love this oil. So it also works on the opposite effect if you've are vomiting or you've got diarrhea and things like that, because it's supporting the function of your digestive system. It's going to help stop those kinds of things. So it's helped me a lot of times with my children with things like that as well, just rubbing it on their tummy. Or often they'll say that they feel sick and really it's just that they need to go to the toilet. So if I just give them a little rub with this, it'll just help them. Off they go to the toilet and then they're fine. So I absolutely love this oil. And our last oil that we're going to talk about today is On Guard. So this is doTERRA's Immune Support Blend, and this is an everyday essential oil for me and my family. We absolutely use it every day and we love it. So it's supporting the function of your immune system and just helping you to fight off any nasties that you've come across throughout the day. So it's great to put on the kids after daycare or after school to help support them and help their body fight off whatever they need to. It's also, because it's got clove and things in it, it's really nice to use as a mouth rinse or for oral teeth health. And they actually make a toothpaste out of this oil, which is really good as well. I use that at home and it actually tastes pretty yummy. And this one is great to diffuse because it kills airborne bacteria, which is really, really important. So it can help stop the transmit of nasties from going from one child to the other or throughout the whole family, which is really good. And it's also great to use in your cleaning products because it's going to kill all of those bad germs all over your countertops as well. So you can put this in a spray bottle just with some white vinegar and water, and you've made your own fantastic, really, really effective spray and wipe replacement with no chemicals. So this one is absolutely awesome. So I'll quickly show you how I make a roller bottle. I just so let's say this is for me, and as I said, you can get in touch with me and get the dilution ratios and things. So I'll just put about 5 to 10 drops of On Guard. And then because I talked about how kick butt, I nearly swore, oregano is, I'll put a drop of that in there as well. It's a bit thicker, so it takes a little while to come out. Oops, you can't see. Oh, I didn't put my coconut oil up. And then I will simply just top that up with fractionated coconut oil, which is a carrier oil that doTERRA makes that I forgot to bring upstairs with me. So I just top that up with the fractionated coconut oil, pop the lid on, a bit tight, screw the lid on and give it a little shake, and then that's ready to use, pre-diluted. My children have one of these each on their bedside tables that they put on their own feet every night to help support their immune systems. I've got one in the car, one in my handbag, one in my school bag, everywhere. And I use it a lot, which is really, really good. And these little roller bottles are so easy to make. They're very, very cheap. We usually do bulk orders of these to make them really affordable, like $1.50 each. We just put a little label on there, and then you've got your essential oil ready to go. Now, this little bottle, it's going to last you, depending on how many people in your family, but it can last months. So it makes your oils go a really long way, which is really good as well. They are a little bit expensive, these oils, some people might feel. But when you look at them properly, like you might think that straight out, but when you really look at them and how much essential oil is in there and how much I used in here, and when I dilute that properly, that's going to last me a couple of months. So this oil is going to last a long time when you're using it properly and effectively. So they really are worth the value that they hold. All right, so they are our 10 most popular essential oils. There's lots more, and I would love to talk about them all, but I won't. I'll keep it short because, as I said, my family just arrived home. So what I will do now is just quickly tell you how you can get your own essential oils. Now, when we're looking at this price list here, we want to be looking at that bold column, the prices in bold, because that's the wholesale prices, which is the cheapest price that you can get. So no one wants to pay retail. That's too expensive. So there are 2 ways for you to get a wholesale account through doTERRA. And when you get a wholesale account, it doesn't mean anything crazy. Like, it's not a scary thing, like you have to commit to anything. You don't have to ever order again if you don't want to. Not that you will, because you're going to love the oils. But you're not locked into any kind of monthly contract or monthly payments or monthly orders. You don't have to do anything. There are options to earn points and earn free products, but you don't have to do that. So it's not a freaky kind of thing. It's just giving you wholesale access, which is the best price that you can get. So if you have a look here, we've got a few kits. So what you can do is you can purchase one of these kits, and the top 2 there have all of the essential oils that I talked about today, those top 10 oils. The first one is in 5 ml bottles, which is this size. And the second one here, the Home Essentials kit, which is the most popular one to get because it is the most cost effective, is in 15 ml bottles. So the first one's a great start as well. So it's got all those essential oils there that I talked about today. And it does come in at $57 below wholesale price. So that's even lower than that bolded column there if you were to add them up individually. The second one, so that's the 15 ml bottles, and it also comes with a diffuser. Now, it didn't come with a diffuser when I enrolled, so that's an extra bonus. And it is $115 below wholesale value. So that's a really, really good value. Frankincense essential oil retails at about $120, so you can really see the value in that when you're getting a 15 ml bottle of frankincense in there as well. There are also some other kits there. There's the oil sharing kit. So that's perhaps if you have like a shop or something like that you want to sell the oils in. There's 3 of several of the oils. There's the Aroma Touch kit, which is another really popular kit. And there's also a new one down here called the Emotional Aromatherapy kit. So that comes with 5 ml blends of essential oils that are targeted towards different emotions. And it also comes with a diffuser. So they're the different options that you have. And when you get your own wholesale account, what that means is that you not only have wholesale access to wholesale prices, and you can log on to your own account and order any oils that you want whenever you want, you also sort of become a part of a really awesome community. And that's one of the things that I love the most about doTERRA. So I will add you into my own personal Facebook closed group. So that's a group of all of my wellness advocates, and we do bulk orders of things like carrier oils and those bottles, like I said, spray bottles, all sorts of different things we do bulk orders of. I also wholesale diffusers, so you can get those at a special members only price. And we all support each other, so you get lots of use out of your oils. People are posting on there daily about what they've used the oils for or asking questions, and everyone's helping them and answering them. And it becomes a really nice little friendship that we have, which is really special. And so if you've got some kind of issue or you want help with what you can use your oils for, you would just post it on there and someone's going to answer you, which is really nice. There's also a few different books that you can get. So there's the Modern Essentials book. There's the Essential Life book that you can purchase. There's also a Modern Essentials app, which I'll send you a link to if you need that. It's $8 or $9 or something on the App Store, and you can just type in any kind of either condition or oil that you want to use, and it'll tell you how to use it and what you should do. There's also a fantastic book on emotions attached to essential oils. So there's lots of different resources that you can use to help you get the most out of your oils. I also give anyone that enrolls with me this little printout that I've made that's got 10 uses for all of the oils that I suggested there today. And it's also got the dilution ratios in there. It's got customized diffuser blends, so using the Home Essentials or the Essentials collection. There's diffuser blends like this many drops of peppermint and this many drops of lemon, so that you're getting the most out of your oils. It's also got roller bottle blends with particular drops, how many to use. So you get a lot of support, is what I'm saying, and you get a lot of use out of your oils. So that's really good. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to message me on Facebook through my page Blissful Being, or personally, Leah Dillon is my name. Or I'm sure I'll be in contact with you to see what you thought. Thank you for listening.